Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is 60Crazy765, and I have decided, in my last video, I said I was going to give the Texans a playoff berth. Well, I changed my mind a little bit. Actually, no, what? No. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with that. But yes, this is my AFC South preview, and it was actually very tough. The third place team should be in the playoffs, but because of the Texans, they will not be in the playoffs. Let me go ahead and give you guys the standings first. Out in the AFC North, the Ravens will be the team to beat. The Ravens will be the team to beat out in the AFC North, without question. That team will be the team to, well, not really the team to beat, but the Ravens finished with a record of 10-6. So yes, they will be getting a playoff spot on the list. The Bengals finished in second place with a record of 10-6, and they get a playoff spot. The Steelers in third place finished with a record of 10-6. They don't get a playoff spot because of the Texans. The Browns finished with a record of 5-11. So the Browns just don't even come close because it comes down to the fourth game. Now, so I'm going to go team by team. First, Baltimore. The Ravens are preparing to defend the Super Bowl title. You got to keep in mind, they were 10-6 last year, and this division is very tough. I'm not taking anything away from the AFC North. It is one of the toughest divisions. I don't know if the AFC North is tougher or if the NFC North is tougher. I guess it just depends on the teams that are there. But yeah, last season they avoided Ben Roethlisberger in both games and still split with the Steelers. The losses of tight end Dennis Pitta of a hip injury and Anquan Bolden traded to the 49ers cannot be underestimated. In the playoffs last season, they combined for 36 catches, 543 yards, 7 TDs, 29 first downs. That's hard to replace after watching the defense in training camp. I think it will be better than last season. Now, Cincinnati. Let's move on to Cincinnati here. The Bengals have been to the playoffs the past 2 seasons, okay, and that is a fact. You can look it up. And both times they lost to the Texans. Go figure. A lot of people think this is the season they win the division and make a deep playoff run, which you can make a case for because they have a good team. They do have a good team, and they can be a team that can be threatening and can win the division. However, they have quality depth on defense, a game-breaking wide receiver in A.J. Green, and coaching stability. Ultimately, success depends on the quarterback, which is Andy Dalton, who has not really proven that much to me. Cincinnati is a good wild card unit, but scoring only 49 points in the last 3 games, averaging 16.3 points per game, will not get them very far. I mean, now on to the team that I had a very, very hard time picking for this. The Pittsburgh Steelers, who don't get a playoff spot, shockingly, on this list. But yeah, I know a lot of people who are going to be very, very ticked off at me for not giving the Steelers proper due. I like the Steelers, don't get me wrong. But yeah, a lot of people have considered the Steelers dead and gone, which is not false, because I have heard people say that. But I don't think that. I don't subscribe to that theory after seeing what they've done so far. There are questions on offense, a suspect running game, a quarterback who takes too many sacks, and a weakening receiving group. After looking it over and saying, oh, well, this team's not so bad. Looking at footage from last season as well, the overriding theme from them was a sick feeling in their gut over missing the playoffs. Pittsburgh needs to create more turnovers on defense and not rely on its #1 ranking in 2012. I do have concerns with the offensive line depth, however, because with an injury or two, they will have Big Ben running for his life. Even with all that, I like the Steelers to rebound from last season, but they're not going to make the playoffs. Now we're moving on to the GOAT of the AFC North. And it's sad because this team used to be so good. Like, I'm being for real. You look back in the day, this team used to dominate everywhere. And it's sad what this team has really become. It really is. Like, I'm being dead serious. But yeah, I'm going to be completely honest. If they changed the roles around and the Browns win the AFC East, I would have picked them for second place at 8-8. Honestly. Second place would have been good for them in the AFC East if they were in the AFC East. Residing in the AFC North, however, means wins are hard to come by because you got to take on 3 tough teams anyway. I am impressed with Brandon Weeden, though. I do think Brandon Weeden is a great player, and he has the potential to help this team out. And North Turner will work wonders with his offense once Josh Gordon returns from suspension. Okay, new defensive coordinator Ray Horton will come off the bus blitzing, and that has players excited. The last coaching staff paved the way by playing more rookies than any NFL team last year. I wonder why they were so bad. Setting the foundation for a good team. Watch out a year from now, though, because I am being for real. This team will be dominant come a year from now. Okay. But yeah, as you can see, these videos are starting to fade and get a little bit shorter, so I just want to get on the topic of talking about what do you guys think of the AFC North? Do you guys agree with my predictions? What do you think? Leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think. Who you have picking and winning the AFC North? What are your standings? Either A, comment, or B, leave a video response to this video. But yeah, as always, take care, spike your hair, woo woo woo, you know it. Oh yeah.